start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes and throw the ball.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
14.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Look at this Buffalo defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2 for 66.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. To the left side, McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet, as they come up now 2nd and inches. Throws Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to his 7th. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
89 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff throwing again. And Davis with it left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Hold on. Second and 4.
Here's Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down. It's a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Goff. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Williams, the man in motion left. To the air, Allen. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied. This stage of the contest, boy. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Detroit.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Maverick. Hey, Bob. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again, Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third. Goff. Down there right side, it's McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Allen. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Allen. And that's going to be in incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one taken in by Olave. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here now, third down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here comes second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. Third down now. Now it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And
That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And it doesn't look like they wanted to get down the field in 10-yard increments. They wanted the big shot there. That could have set him up just outside of field goal range if he comes down with it. But it winds up incomplete.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Allen. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Here's 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly,